Hello to everyone from Global Society News. Today let's have a look on the current COVID-19 scenario. Is COVID turning into an endemic? After several months of the traumatic pandemic crisis, the entire world is eagerly waiting to know when will this pandemic end? Can this COVID-19 be managed as an endemic disease? Well, while nothing is certain, scientists only predict that the transition of COVID from pandemic to endemic is likely to happen in a couple of months. However, all countries will not enter an endemic phase at the same time because of variable host, environmental, virus factors including vaccination rates. When the global outbreak of COVID-19 was at its peak last year, the severity of the infection brought the entire world to standstill. Governments, international institutions, non-governmental organizations, and private firms collaborated to develop and distribute safe and effective vaccines. Generally, it takes years to get the vaccine approved because the vaccines go through rigorous testing for safety and effectiveness before they are approved for public use. When the first COVID-19 vaccine trial results started emerging in late 2020, there were more than a dozen vaccines with nearly 70 to 90% efficacy. In the initial phase, there were doubts about the effectiveness of vaccines, but now hopefully, we are witnessing more and more people gaining immunity to the virus in recent months, either through vaccination or infection, as the coronavirus has fewer opportunities to spread and mutate into variants that are better at infecting people. As each virus has its own characteristics, from speed of virus replication to drug resistance, the epidemiologists have defined the life cycle of any disease into outbreak, epidemic, pandemic and endemic accordingly. Hence the bitter truth of endemic doesn't mean zero COVID-19, but rather a transition to a more manageable and predictable level of disease which can be controlled. For the past 20 months, the new normal of social distancing and mask wearing has been very much frustrating for a vast majority of world population. Consequently, we are already seeing almost all countries taking collective efforts to reopen on a much faster timeline. While the vaccines used in most countries remain effective at preventing severe disease due to COVID-19, scientists caution that there will still be sporadic outbreaks where it gets out of control. Herd immunity will play a key role in ensuring we move towards an endemic COVID. We must continue wearing masks, cleaning our hands, ensuring good ventilation indoors, physically distancing and avoiding crowds. Unitedly we can overcome this catastrophe.